Hello everyone, and welcome to Tabletalkers, Manticore IX. Last time, our space adventurers, scientific explorers, party? I don't know. They were exploring a recently discovered planetoid on the outskirts of Imperial space. While there, they found what appeared to be silicon-based rock people life forms, and they made first contact and arranged for a few of them to come along and, you know, proper political stuff. On the way back, that party has been through medical screening. It is noted that there's entirely too much silica dust and various rock stuff in your lungs, and you guys are taking the med bay to deal with that. But that makes sense, especially for some of you.
Leave me out of this.
And while they're taking a few days of R&R, and the ship is moving along, let's go ahead and take the camera to our newest member, Mark, played by Thaddeus. Mark, you are currently... I'm gonna say you had a bit of a power surge, as it were, recently. And this is the tail end of questioning after that. So right now you're just talking to probably a medical professional there on the ship about your things. And they're going to look up at you from their clipboard and say, okay, is there anything else you would like to add? Did you hear anything in particular, or should we be concerned?
I hear lots of things, and I don't know if they're actually here or not. Considering I'm only seeing you, I'm assuming they're not.
Alright, previous reports here say that you sometimes learn things from these experiences. Take it nothing important this time?
Not really. Nothing noteworthy, or of any import. It's like standing in front of a stadium, almost. You know people are talking around you, but they're not talking to you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, enough that I can write it down anyway.
That's gonna be irritating.
Huh?
What? No, nothing.
Oh.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. They look at you quizzically.
I'm just realizing and hoping that the majority of this goes away soon. Or at least I can learn to ignore it.
Well, hopefully you'll learn to harness it because, and they'll kind of flip through their clipboard. According to some of these reports, you've been able to offer very viable information where others have been at a complete loss.
It is useful, I suppose.
You are on the Manticore for a reason. Not just anyone's allowed here. So don't be afraid to make use of yourself, and these things that have happened to you.
At least it's standard practice for people on the Manticore.
No,
Not strange and unique.
there are different specializations, but I would hardly call most of the people here ordinary, if you know what I mean.
Can't say I know what you... Can't say I do just yet. Haven't really met too many of them.
You'll work here. But if there's nothing else to add, I'll go ahead and release you.
All right, thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
They give you a nod and kind of give a look at their door.
I'm gonna head out, go to wherever I need to be.
Well, at the moment, I'm pretty sure you're just science team retinue, right?
Yes. Currently, I am the science team retinue. So I suppose I'll be looking for the science team.
You just head back to your workstation. Kind of look out a nearby porthole and just see the distant stars whizzing by. Sometime later, after Scraps and Steven are cleared from medical decontamination, there's nothing actively going on the ship right now, in case anybody's going to do anything other than sit at their station and be ready to work if necessary. Even your station would be the galley, by the way.
Playing my songs.
Yep.
My bass guitar now does have an amp connected to it on the ship.
So what's currently playing in the galley then? Like what genre?
I mean, probably some like AC/DC, like off-brand, of course.
So more high energy.
Yeah, but only on bass guitar.
Brain, you know what really only needs bass? Looking at the current song playing. Some jazz things. Yeah. Wonder if he's gonna say that. Probably not.
Nope.
Nope.
That'd be ridiculous.
Crazy.
If I played trumpet, then maybe. Well, I do play trumpet. I did pick it, but
Yeah.
regardless.
During all this stuff, Scraps, you got your cybernetics checked out. Everything's good to go. Some days pass, and you feel the ship decrease its speed. Shortly later, you're each going to receive a message telling you to come to the briefing room.
Off to be briefed.
Hope Medina didn't choke on his potato. Oh god.
You know how dry those things can be.
He's a
They can
hardy
get you.
Hispanic. He would never.
What's up?
Alrighty. You head to the briefing room. The chief security officer is actually the one giving the briefing this time. And it seems they have a little, it's essentially a slideshow set up for the briefing process.
Work.
Say what?
This is just like all my work meetings I go to.
Yeah. They're not exactly the one known for big innovation. But it's you three and what you all recognize as, like, not janitors, but janitorial adjacent. And they will begin. Alright. So, I've called you all here because there is a nearby... what's the word? For whenever something's just kind of adrift. I forgot the word. Someone help me. Derelict? Derelict. There is a derelict ship that came upon our radars, and some scans of it revealed that it has a high amount of plasma stored there. We are in need of said plasma, so it made sense to send a small retinue over there to make sure that we were able to retrieve it safely. As you are all aware, it is a highly flammable substance and it must be taken with care. Additionally, we do not know if there are other life forms or strange things happening, so you, and he'll point at Mark, and you, and he'll point at Steven, were chosen for your abilities in those fields. Given your predilection and your predilection. And you're there for muscle to make sure if anything does go weird, you can take care of it. As he turns his eyes towards Scraps.
Understood.
Needless to say, keep those three safe, as he'll look over at the others, and ensure that they are able to fill their tanks appropriately. And if we can get anything of theirs actually off of there, then that is even better. Ideally, you'll be able to go to their storage compartment, and he'll bring up a diagram of the derelict, and there's a little area in the port aft section where there are little canister looking things. And then take them to the docking location, which is going to be here. And they'll point to a point on the bow starboard side bow. Sorry, there's not a closer docking location. Whoever designed their ship didn't want it to be easily accessible, it seems. And just in case anything's gone wrong, we don't want it venting into space.
Thanks.
Say what?
That makes perfect sense.
Alright. You will all be given hazardous environment suits, each of which has about 3 hours of emergency air. Try not to get stuck outside, but you should be okay. Are there any questions?
Seems pretty simple.
Very well. We do not know what has caused this ship to become derelict. Scans are showing life forms, but there has been no response to any hails. But since we cannot tell what type or and they're not responding, that's kind of the idea behind sending you there, Steven.
Gotcha.
Very well. Collect whatever it is you need. We will compile your EVA suits, and they will be in the shuttlecraft whenever you get there. Launching in about 20 minutes. You're dismissed.
Give a little salute. Alright.
Feel like to mimic the same. But this might not be standard practice.
I'm definitely not.
So I'm just copying whatever anyone else in the room is doing to make sure that I'm doing right.
Luckily, your HOS on this ship isn't too much of a hard ass. That said, your HOP, fucking prick. That's the person you work under, Steven.
Still not saluting.
That's fine. Assuming you all leave and gather whatever various things you wish to bring along with you on mission, the shuttle awaits.
I'm gonna assume, that the life forms they're talking about are more than likely hostile since they haven't contacted us back
Now, are you saying that during meeting or after you've left?
after we've left.
Alright. So you're just getting people together. Gotcha.
Is there an armory? We have an armory up here somewhere, right?
On your own ship? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Bring a gun this time.
You bringing a gun or laser? Same damage, it's just different damage types.
Probably a laser.
Okay, ionic or fire?
Fire.
Okay, she'll do a d6 plus your dex mod of fire damage. Same range increments as hand crossbow, meaning max 120, min 60? Question mark? I look at people who don't always take sharpshooter.
That hand crossbow?
Yeah.
30, 120.
30.
Why wouldn't you just take sharpshooter?
It make me shoot real far.
It makes you shoot real far and you can ignore.
When does cover come up?
Yeah, come on, we're not that serious.
Does it have a reload rate?
Not really.
Get
It's
lazy.
well made.
Hmm.
It's
Is
the
it cartridge
equivalent.
or is it?
It's a mag, but it's fucking sturdy. It is
Gotcha.
basically your trusty las gun. Except this is a las pistol. And you don't really worry about those running out of ammo.
You said D6.
Yep.
You said don't worry about ammunition.
Nah, not unless you're like in a siege environment.
Gotcha.
Like it's not infinite, but you can probably manage 100 shots before you're in trouble.
Gotcha. Understood.
Anybody else doing anything else? Because, like, yeah, if you don't have a item that you want to grab, now's the time, 100%. Also, Thaddeus, I'm giving you access to proper martial weapons because you're a martial class.
Okay. Thank you.
Because Rogue has strange and stupid whatever the hell's.
I still have my club. It's just sometimes a lot of things.
You can also just punch.
Yeah, I got that too.
I got the bass guitar.
I forgot. Did we do anything about my arm damage? I forgot.
I don't remember, man. That was a long time ago. We do, however, have it established that that thing is sturdy. Very sturdy.
Yeah, we do.
I think I had like advantage on like strength checks with it or something like that.
I think it dealt siege damage. Slash,
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
yeah. Because that thing's an extant piece of machinery that you've had grafted to you during the war.
I don't remember if we added if I added modifier to it or not.
Yeah, you do. No, like innate modifier, I don't think, but you had your modifier.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That is all.
That is all. Just I hear people talking about modifiers for some reason.
And that made you go, hmm?
These are not typical words, so I'm just going to ignore them and assume it's some ghost.
Ah, somebody wants to be super in character, fine.
Something was.
I could torture you there, too.
Oh, please, no.
You're heading straight into a puzzle. And historically, I know how puzzles go.
Are there any daggers or sword-like equivalents I can just nab?
You can grab sword, you can grab a dagger.
Can I grab one of those laser guns?
Yeah.
And would it be equivalent to like a hand crossbow?
Man, I feel like it'd be the exact same model, unless you grab the ionic variant, which does lightning damage instead.
Oh yeah. It's me and what, 3 others, right?
It's you, Steven, Mark, and 3 collectors / janitorial staff. Your job is to make sure that they can get in and do their job safely, and Mark's and Steven's is to help make sure that that works that way, along with possibly finding out what happened.
Alright, you others, everyone else. Everybody's got things for boo-boos and scrapes.
Oh,
One of me, I can't patch everyone up.
got a basic med pack apiece.
Alright. Hopefully you don't have to use it. And, let's hope this place isn't a total disaster.
I am worried about the plasma thing that they talked about.
Yeah.
Please don't use your gun in that in case something is ruptured. Let us clear the gas away first.
Oh, yeah. Understood.
Otherwise we will all die. Screaming. In space.
Only in space can anybody really hear you scream.
Yes.
Oh, come on, above game, I had to throw that joke in there. Somebody's dying in the background.
It's constant, man.
I would say this could go get that checked out, but I just paid $100 for a COVID vaccine.
Oh god.
Or not a vaccine, just a COVID test.
Fucking what?
Yeah. 2 tests, strep throat, COVID, $100 I paid, and that's after insurance.
Yeah.
I remember when those things were cheap.
Yeah,
Something
I wish.
needs to be done about our health.
No, this is
system.
like, this was during peak COVID, so they were just handing them fuckers out like candy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I would like
Now
to make
it's
sure I
gone.
don't get other people sick. Can we facilitate this? Yes, we can. Can we still facilitate this a couple years later? No, we can't. Why not? Fuck you. Right.
Because it's no longer a part of the
Public zeitgeist.
current thing. It's like, oh, we don't need to provide for you anymore. You have to buy it.
Yes.
Like, I think I went to a music fest when they handed them out. I got like 3 or 4 of them, brought them back, and made sure I was good.
Alright. I don't want to be disgusted by that anymore.
I feel like that's strange. Just because it's no longer a global health crisis, they just don't care anymore.
Yeah, freaking it out.
Do not set off my anti-capitalistic rant. People get mad at me.
Fuck.
Anyway, now to grab things for capitalism in space.
You're Imperial.
Yeah, but space capitalism.
No, those are other guys that you've had bad dealings with in the past, honestly, if we want to go into the deep lore.
Fair.
Like, there are a couple megacorps floating around doing shit, but your people have kept them at an arm's reach.
Got it.
Well, not so much. Never mind. I'm supposed to keep secret. You got your drugs, by the way?
I got my drugs, don't you worry.
Okay, remember the thing that does.
I don't.
Gives you a bonus, a passive bonus of something. I think it's +2 to life.
I couldn't tell you.
I know it does something good for you.
Yes,
I don't remember
I
what.
also recall. I just don't know.
Probably check the VOD and find out. Let's just assume for now that either you're on a really good or really bad dose, and you'll get a +2 to your ability checks at this point. while
Okay.
you're still riding high. Alrighty. But assuming everybody has their things, you all meet back up again at the shuttle. And in there you have some very Dead Space adjacent looking EVA suits for you all to try on and make sure they work. You have an engineer nearby them in case any of you are unfamiliar with how those work and you have any questions.
So how does this work? I feel like I have questions.
Do you need the full rundown or just the extreme basics?
Nitty gritty, get it on type things.
Alright, this here is your standard issue mod suit. It will provide protection against the radiation of space and allow you to access your own internal oxygen supply, / whatever it is you breathe. Each one has a spare canister or however many on them. These appear to be outfitted with 3 hours each.
Okay.
They will not provide protection against extreme instances of bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, or explosions or fire, so please keep that in mind. But the vacuum of space should not kill you.
Can the oxygen be ignited externally?
Take it.
Oxygen? Will it catch fire?
If it is exposed to the extreme heat which can ignite oxygen, yes. But in its canisters, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I think that's all my questions. Thank you.
If you run into an emergency situation, the boots have a magnetic assist you can activate via a button located near your left thumb. And should you be left tetherless in the vacuum of space, you can you can have them utilize from your air supply to push you in the direction back toward wherever something to grab onto is. Try not to have that one happen.
I take it uses up oxygen or whatever we breathe
Yes.
pretty quickly. Good to know. For us to answer.
Alright, as of this point, I will consider you all qualified to in their use. And my job here is done. And they will leave.
Thanks.
All of you get your suits on. They're close enough of a fit. It's not like big bulbous helmets like we use in real world things. It's much more Dead Space adjacent.
Nice.
Alrighty. Which one of you would you say is mission leader at this point to tell the people to...
Probably the man with the club.
default
Yeah,
the
but-
So we
security?
head off. Alright, man. Let's go.
The
Forward.
little doorway will close between your guys' section and the actual pilots. And then the engines will roar to life and you'll head out. in space as you're approaching this derelict. It seems... well, it's alien in design, but it's not too weird. Like, instead of some straight lines that you guys have, they're more of like a concave, bulby. Is that concave?
Concave is in, convex is out.
Not convex meant other things.
Mm.
Soft lines. Soft lines. Going nearer to it, you do manage to see that there are some interior lights on, but they're a little inconsistent. You can see that there are some scrapes along the outside sparking with electricity where it looks like a asteroid or something has struck past them and just kind of ground things off in the process. You pull up to where the airlock is, and the pilot's voice will come over the radio. Intercom, really. Alright. You all strapped in and have your hard suits on? Or, sorry, mod suits, they changed those out.
Sir?
Alright.
Aye.
It doesn't exactly match up with our specifications, so we're going to need to vent the cabin.
Alright.
You see the lights flicker from standard to red. Here's some bloop blorps as the exterior airlock opens, and you're all kind of jolted from your chairs a little bit because you're strapped in and everyone's doing safety thing as the air is sucked outside. Across the way now, you do see a probably around 5-foot size door, circular in its construction, that you guys are now hovering directly alongside. You see the janitor staff all shuffling on their large backpacks with their Luigi's Mansion-ass little vacuums.
One, stick close.
Why not?
Do we have anything that like tracks like movement?
Man, maybe you grabbed it from the ship.
I'd have hoped somebody would have grabbed something like that.
I gave all the opportunity.
That's fine. We'll be fine.
It's like, oh
You don't
wait,
need that.
this could be bad.
He'll be fine.
Wait a minute, Arik likes horror.
Nah.
I
Nothing.
finally see where this is headed.
Nothing bad could happen in Dead Space, the video game.
That's not what I was going for.
He wanted to hide in the locker and then have the goddamn AI that's tethered to his fucking location snarl up against him anyway. Hate that game. Love that game. Hate that game.
It could always play out like the other one too. There's like, so many of them.
I don't have the peacock and elephant screams.
That was the not the fire team. Have it.
Colonial?
Dark Descent.
Ah. You're leading the ship, though.
Alright. Eyes open. Lights on. Hear something funny? Let me know.
You do have little flashlights on the sides of your helmet. One that points up and one that points forward.
If your lights aren't already on, turn them on.
They turn on the lights that point upward.
Alright. We have like an general direction where we're supposed to be going, right?
You are currently at the front right of the ship. The place that you're wanting to go to is located at the back left. If someone would like to draw up a shitty map, those are the only things you need to know.
How big is the ship?
Looking at it, it's smaller than your science vessel, which isn't the largest vessel. But it's still pretty big. It looks like it could have been like a long-haul freighter, perhaps. But just like the tow portion, not the cargo portion. You're gonna call me out for alien shit, I'm gonna start bringing up reference.
In which case, are there any major holes in the shell?
As you
The
passed by, you saw that there was evidence of asteroid impacts. So it's probably not completely sealed, but it still has power. So, yeah, let's... You're not an idiot, so I want to just give it to you. But because this is a dice rolling game, make an Arcana check, which in this case is your tech check.
Okay. 14.
Okay. Most ships, if they're worth their salt, they go, oh shit, we're leaking air, and then close those areas off with whatever doors they can. So if this thing still has power, it probably still has the exposed areas closed off. Unless it's a ship designed by idiots that somehow made it to space.
I mean, you never know.
You
The
know,
first astronauts made it to space by just blowing things up.
they also weren't interstellar.
That's also a fair point.
The little circular door sits before you, closed. You do see a little access panel next to it. It has some alien glyphs on it, but none of you are sure of the origin. But you can recognize a keypad.
Is the door locked?
It's closed.
There are obvious open button on the keypad.
No.
Are any buttons different colors?
This one's actually a pretty uniform off reddish. It looks like it's been exposed to solar radiation, and everything's kind of faded across it.
I'm going to push a button. Thought maybe you believe that's a bad idea.
I'm sure it's fine.
Wait, there's a door. And some button must open the door.
Press random
So I'm
button.
pressing the bottom rightmost button. Thinking it might be like enter or open.
You press and button. It lights up.
Great, something happened. It's glowing now.
think that might be a good thing.
The worst part is this is his job.
Is this my job?
Yes.
Oh, this is my job.
You're the one with the
Hey,
explorer credentials.
Yeah, but I'm an idiot. So
Yeah.
it's
Could I cast comprehend languages to understand what's on these buttons?
is there any
Probably can.
I'd love to do that just to see what's going on here.
A la ritual, meaning that you sit there and concentrate it, or just spend a slot.
I'll sit there and concentrate it.
Okay, so you still have time to do something there, Mark.
any indicator of anything going on with this keypad?
The button
Anything
you
that would
pressed
say,
has lit up.
cool, I'm pressing other buttons.
You press 4 of them, and then the keypad flashes once, and then goes dark.
Great. What is the keypad? So it's just the numbers. Got it. Is the keypad on a stock?
Now it's kind of
Okay.
built into the side.
So
Due to
it's
its
like
nature as an
underside of it.
airlock, it's kind of shoved inside as much as possible. Say something there?
I said nothing, but was debating on just pressing more buttons. I don't believe I have anything in my toolkit or brought anything along that would help me break into a. Find the codes for a keypad.
That would make sense to bring along.
Yes, it would.
Are you saying you've chosen not to?
No, though I have not. If I do have something like that, I would like to use it.
Get out your hack pad?
Get out my little hack pack connected to said keypad.
Did
Let it
you
go.
take Thieves' Tools proficiency, or is this just gonna be another tech check?
These tools just given to you when you're a rogue.
No?
Yes? Yes, it's just given to you when you're rogue. So yes, I have these tool proficiency.
Actually, I think that it's given to you of your criminal background.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a list of an option for rogue, I believe.
Doesn't seem like it. Good options for different skills, but just have thieves tools. Proficiency.
Yeah, it gives it to you.
And not offer anything else, so I mean
It's
I could have been
multi-classing
wrong.
that it doesn't give you. So then roll that.
What does that use?
Standardly dex, but you can link it to your intelligence. But if you're saying that you're
Use the
dumb, you probably
dex.
don't want to.
I'm just going to use Dex and call it a day.
Dex and proficiency.
20,
20 total?
23.
23. Okay. You tap at it for a bit. You see the interior part of their airlock close the interior door. The lights shift red and then the exterior doors begin to open.
There we go. Figured it out.
Well done.
It feels condescending. Doors open if you like to come in. I am floating in myself.
duck under the entryway, head inside.
Yes, please.
Everyone goes in.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, a big part of the puzzle segment here is going to be handling the atmosphere on ship. So I'm going to be
Fair.
stringent about who's doing what whenever it comes to that. I understand the general assumption would be, okay, now we close that door and then load it in and then we open the other door. But until somebody says that, I'm not gonna have it happen.
I'm assuming there's a keypad on this side, so I'm going to go do the exact same thing and try to close the door and open this other door.
Alright, tech check again. Or, thieves tool check.
7.
7.
7.
You see the lights around you flash red, and nothing occurs. Actually, and the exterior door closes. Off in the distance, you can see some of the other lights begin to go red and strobe a little bit.
I don't think that's a good thing. Any chance, like, would I know if I could access the security panel from here? Or turn off the alarm? By inputting the right password?
Theoretically. But you've currently set it off, so...
In that case, I am making an attempt to input correct password to open the door and hope that it will turn off.
Okay, make another tech check. Or thieves tools check.
That's 20 total there. It's the same thing, and I understand it now.
20 total, and your intent is to turn that damn thing off. Right.
Yes.
As you are clicking around it, you do manage to turn that damn thing off. You see the lights return to their standard yellowish glow that they were emitting beforehand.
Did I manage to open the door?
No.
Can I manage to open the door?
Can you?
I'm happy that he's making it. No. No, I cannot. Unless a 9 opens the door.
I mean, he said it. I don't know what you want.
With 9, I'll say you get... The alarm doesn't go off again. And... you can see... you can see a gas begin to fill the airlock that you're in. Floating around you, there are little purplish strands in the air itself. And one of the plasma carriers that you came in with goes, oh, that's not good.
How not good is not good?
If my eyes aren't deceiving me, then that is a plasma leak. And it's gotten into their central air distributor.
So we've just been breathing plasma?
No, we're breathing from our own sealed suits.
No, not us. They, whoever's on the ship.
If they're alive. Of course, some species need that to breathe.
So it's not necessarily a bad thing, just would be bad for the majority of us?
I don't suggest breathing in plasma, no. Not unless you like it when your lungs are burning. But it should mean that there's an awful lot here for us to grab.
So you don't need to grab this here.
We'll worry about that after we see the canisters in their atmospherics.
13. To try to open the door again.
Trying to get the door open.
I'm just trying to get the door open.
13, you will manage it. And the corridors yawn in front of you. And as you are looking around, you do see more little specks of purple floating throughout the air.
There's quite a bit of plasma.
Yeah, it's pretty not good.
So I'm guessing we shouldn't be bringing that in, huh?
Well, we're not, so.
Oh, I know.
How much air do we have again?
About 3 hours.
3
worth.
hours.
3 hours? I feel the need to note this down now.
Don't worry, Arik is keeping track of both how long the session is going since you departed your ship, and if I have to skip any time.
Do these, do our air cannons have like a warning sign when they're getting low?
Yeah. And as mentioned before, if you're like stuck without air or footing, they'll spend it to get you where you need to be.
Gotcha.
Well then, continuing forward. We know that there's plasma in the air supply, so
I mean, if we find where the leak's coming from, I can fix that. If that would help us.
Well, if we assume it's coming from their atmospherics at the back end of their ship there, where we're heading anyway, then yeah, sealing it would allow us to bring the entire capsule back with us. Or if it's empty enough, we could probably just shove one of our things on the end of it.
Alright. Then we'll find it and I'll do that.
Oh, we gotta get there first.
Did
And this
say
place does give me the heebie-jeebies.
We'll be right. We got big man here. He'll keep us safe.
Now that you
Give us a
are
thumbs
in
up.
an area with an atmosphere, you can begin to hear things again. It's muffled and outside due to your suits, but you can't actually hear like footsteps and stuff.
Our footsteps or other footsteps?
Yours mainly, especially one of the Atmos techs that you brought with you, because it seems like they panicked and ended up having their mag boots on.
I do.
Go on.
I just make sure I have danger sense.
Can I succeed a deck save? Probably. Excellent.
Right.
What's everybody's passive perception? Just out of sheer curiosity.
Perception. I
And
have-
sheer curiosity. Yes.
I got a 13 perception.
14.
15 today.
And I got him board. Look at that.
I'd never do that again if you tried.
Yeah, I know. Looking around, it seems like the original inhabitants are a bit shorter than standard human height. But they like their hallways a little tall. So You don't have any problems going through them. But like the doorways, you notice that they're all... You gotta crouch a little bit.
Noted.
Looking around, it seems like one of the nearby hallways leads to a larger room that you see is opened up, and the other ones go off and start turning into who knows where. Still no real hard angles, a lot of like smooth, soft turns, like those roads that they designed in small towns in order to limit people's speeds.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. How good of a pace are we going? We kind of like
As far as I'm aware, no
keep
one
around
has
the
moved.
corner. Oh, I thought we were moving.
Nah. Everybody's kind of... Your Atmos techs are scared. They're waiting on you guys, and you guys aren't saying to do anything.
Oh, I'll be in the front. I thought we were moving this whole time. I'll be in the front. Kind of motion to go.
Describe your path then, leader. Are you trying to get to the section that you're supposed to go to as directly as possible? Or are you trying to, like, case to join out?
A bit of both, like doing the direct most path, but like also like looking around the corners, if there's anything that would be like in the way, anything looks suspicious, something that shouldn't be there.
Okay. Just because there's not a better stat for it, go ahead and roll a survival check then. Because the curvy nature does make this a little difficult to navigate.
But that's fine. I got a 12.
Well.
Mhm.
Alright. As you are going through, you do end up finding their galley. And as you enter it, you see what appears to be some kind of reptilian-based humanoid, but they are slumped over and you can see odd pus-like black podules growing out of them.
That's disturbing.
I
Is there or helmets and stuff have any cameras on it?
Yeah, I'd say they have some sort of a uplink back to the ship if you decide to toggle it and play with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna found something. Take a look.
Now, are you trying to contact ship proper or just the guy you have floating outside?
Ship proper. Want to set us here?
Okay. In that case, you'll probably hear one of the members of the science team go, "Fascinating. Could you collect a sample? If you believe it to be safe."
I do not believe this is safe.
Then we will mark that it exists. How close are you getting to it to give him a good look?
I like that question.
Can it zoom in?
Well,
Have a
yeah,
zoom in
but
function?
like...
At 10 feet.
Okay. As you are standing there, you see one of the little things kind of squirm a bit and then open up as a small blackish purplish, almost like crab or spider-like thing begins to emerge from one of the bulbs.
I have a javelin. I'm gonna stab it with it.
You stab?
Yep.
Okay. Make an attack roll. Step 1.
Do I have to throw a javelin or have to?
I got you.
I don't know if I don't know why I can't just like stab it. Dirty 20. I mean not 20. Fuck.
Well, you don't have to throw it. You can stab it. You can
Yeah.
use it as a spear.
It's just a simple throwing range.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, reach 5 foot. There we go. But not 20.
Gotcha. Don't worry about
I'm not
damage.
taking any chances.
I got you.
Anything that moves.
Don't worry about your damage, because it is going to die terribly. But as it dies, you can see that some compound in it reacts with the air. And everyone needs to make a dex save
Ow.
as the room combusts.
Fuck.
These things are flammable.
And there's plasma in the air. And I have to roll for your 3 retainers. Hope they make it, because you picked a really big room to find.
Does my dangerousness kick in for this?
Oh yeah, you can see the sparks before it goes.
I got another net. I got a net 20 on that one.
Excellent.
Good.
Glad someone did.
So what do we got going on here?
I got a nat 1 for a total of 6.
Excellent job.
I have 17.
Okay. All right.
It's not natural anything.
So, Steven,
So,
I hope you didn't roll complete garbo on your health, because you are going to be taking 24 fire damage. Really, it's more concussive at this point because of your suit.
well, that's most of my health.
Uh-huh. It does appear that 2 of your Atmos techs managed to get themselves out of the way for the most part, but one of them just didn't fit in their hiding place. And they fall to the ground. And, Scraps, because you're leader, you would see their bios immediately go to critical. And everybody that passed, which is Mark and Steven and those 2, take 12 damage. Additionally, all the other pustules around the room burst and die. And then red lights are going to flash in the area, and the airlocks on either side are going to slam down.
Great.
Fucking
That's-
ow.
Rushing over to them. I know. Remember, they said they had a med package. Gonna patch him up.
They do have a spot for injections to go in the armor. It is a little nebulous, but you stab it into them and they seem to stabilize, but you can tell they're not doing good. Like they're breathing, but only lightly and raspily. They look a little cooked.
Wasn't expecting that to happen.
Let's try to not let that happen again.
Duly noted.
What exactly was that again?
Station-like creature. I stabbed it. It hatched from this pustule and exploded in my face.
In all our faces.
We gotta get her back to the ship.
Yeah. I think we went too far from our ship, huh?
Okay, are you big strong man just picking this person up, or are you letting them carry their own? Okay. The doors are quite locked, and the atmosphere in the room is quite gone.
Siege arm, go!
Just fucking breaking it.
Mm-hmm.
Put down the person then. And then make a strength check.
I could also just cast knock if you don't want to do that.
Or he could hack the door, but he's doing it his way.
You know, so yeah, got all the options.
Dirty 20.
Your scary metal arm is factoring into the DC. As you plant yourself, push this thing forward, you see air begin to vent back in. And clonk this thing. As more and more air filters in, everyone else begins to hear the clonks instead of just feeling them through their boots.
That's a good thing or bad thing?
Well, if you don't have any or atmosphere, you can't hear anything.
Oh.
Like, that's why in space no one can hear you scream. It's because sound requires something to travel through.
That is true.
I like science and sorry.
There's nothing wrong with liking science. Science is great.
But constantly we see these things where something's in space and then you, like, hear something. No. No, you don't. But
Scientists will tell you that light travels faster through water than it does through air. Or space.
But eventually Scraps manages to wrench this door open. It seems really angry about it, but totally powerless to stop the scary Robo-Man. Are you going for, like, break this thing, or just keep it open long enough to get through?
Do we need to come back through this area?
Well, this is how you were going before.
Break it.
Alright. Make another strength check, just to see if you can
Because
get past that final thing.
That would require me opening this door later on. And Jesus Christ. That's 20.
Gotcha. As the air is filtering in, everybody else just hears a crunch.
I should label this as the lucky... This is the lucky metal dice. She'll paint this one later.
It has earned it.
The painting will throw off his balance.
Only if he does a bad job.
If you do a good job,
He will only roll 20s.
But you've got
Yeah.
this door open now, and you pick up your downed companion and run them back toward the airlock you were at. I'm assuming you get into contact with the pilot as you do so, so that they're nearby by the time you get there.
Yep.
Okay.
Hearing me puff and puff as I'm running, just...
Alrighty. Get to the airlock. It's still locked, but he has the codes in his data pad now.
why don't we open these doors then? Someone open the door so we can get out.
Open it, close it. You see the shuttle come by. Open the outer one. Moments later, you see its door open. The pilot's voice comes over your radios. I'm going to have to follow quarantine procedures since there seems to be a biological contaminant on the station. So, you're going to have to leave them in the cargo bay, and I'm not going to be able to do anything about it. They are, however, medically stabilized, right?
Yes.
There's nothing on them?
Do a one over on them.
Investigation check.
That is 19.
Okay. Not that you can see. It looks like there might have been, but it burned off.
If there was anything, it was scorched off.
I'm gonna trust you on that, but still have to follow quarantine.
Understood.
So you set them down across some of the benches and then set their little plasma pack next to them. lead Atmos Tech is going to look around to the rest of you and go, someone needs to take their pack. Luckily, we didn't explode whenever one of those things was filled.
I'll take it.
Alright. It's very much vacuum-like. It has a seal, they'll run you through how to use it.
Okay.
And we are back on this ship. Was there any other additional equipment we said that we needed for traversing the other one?
This ship doesn't have its own gear bay.
I see. I thought maybe I'd have like a blowtorch, but also, never mind. That's a bad idea. Forget I said anything.
Hold on, guys, I
Already
got...
figured it out. It's a little dark in here.
Excellent.
I say we just go back. I've taken my 24 damage. I'm good.
You have any stabilizers?
I'll be fine.
Headpacks? You're sure?
Yeah.
Right, hopefully we can get this leakage out of the way, and hopefully we won't have to worry about more combustions.
Well, unless we vent the entire ship, the amount that's leaked will still be leaked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not going back in the bottle.
Well, why not?
Because I didn't bring that particular type of pump. I need a separator. I don't have that.
That's fair.
It would also need to be hooked up to its power structure, and then you'd have to figure out how to run its vents. And they explain how they would make it work.
Even stopped listening like halfway through.
That's
That
fine.
was a lot of steps. That was very confusing. So, we're headed back, right?
Yep.
Back to work.
Right.
Get them on ship, get doors closed. Utilize your pad, get back inside. You're back at your initial crossroad.
Time
If
to
you would
continue on.
If you would like to continue along the path you took the first time, just tell me.
Might as well.
Alright. You make it back to the, place where you were that I believe I said was Cafeteria-esque, and then I forgot the name of it. The other door is still quite locked, and the red lights have not stopped flashing.
Yeah, it's fun having ads for that one too.
The reptilian corpse, by the way, is completely immolated.
It can stay that way.
So do we want to go through the locked door, or...
It's another pad I can hook up to A, turn off the alarms, and B, open whatever locked door.
Mm-hmm.
If yes, then I would like to do so.
You want to open the door? I hear that right?
Yeah, that's what he
Roll.
said.
Yeah, I did
That
say open door.
Ability check.
Gotcha.
What's wrong? Let me check again.
Oops.
There it is. Of 11.
All right.
I said two things. Do I need to roll a second one?
Yeah.
I said two things. One was turn off the alarm. The other was open locked door.
Well, if you're trying for alarm first, then 11 will turn off the strobing light.
I rolled another 11 for the second one.
And 11's enough to turn the atmospheric emergency thing enough to where it's like, wait, no, there is Aaron. Okay, sure. And then that door slides open. You're unsure if that is the code for all clear emergency atmospheric things or not, but you have it now.
I'm just going to try it every time you come up to a locked door like that. From now on. Voila. The door has been opened.
Continuing forward, you do come across another door in this hallway that is of a different color than the other doors that you've been going by.
Is this the only other door in this hallway?
There are some other ones, but looking in them and going around them, they've been mainly like, oh, here's an office, or here is a bathroom. This one, however, is a completely different color.
Going ahead and trying that last code I just tried.
No.
See if that opens the door. No?
No.
No. Hacking into the door with the thieves tools hit. Does a 16 do it?
A 16?
Yeah, 16.
Take into account that they're level 4. With a 16, you do manage to turn off power to the door.
Well, that's not what I was trying to do. But probably works. Do you think you can pry this door open?
This thing is just pulling it up.
Strength check.
I'm definitely not going to charge me negative strength.
I believe in you. You can do it.
Plus 4 equals... That's an 18.
You're very strong. You pry the door open, and coming into this room, you recognize this shit. This is a security office.
You might want to take a look at this. You're the tech guy here.
I'm the tech guy here. I'm the tech guy.
Because you're the tech guy?
Anything
The
interesting?
hacky guy?
It's a security office.
Yeah, so like hack in.
It seems like I need to hack into the system. I'm looking for a recording of whatever happened here.
Okay, so you're trying to access the cameras.
Yeah.
Alright. Make your check. And we'll get to that in a second. Make your check.
20.
20
Or-
total.
25. No,
25.
natural 20.
Hey, you rolled real good. How far back are you looking on the camera logs?
How far back did they say that they discovered this place or this thing?
They
Is
didn't
there
tell
a
you
jet?
a win.
I'm just going back like a week at a time until I see something that's normal. As if people are alive and functioning and moving around.
Looks like the instance where you're looking for a sudden shift is about 2 weeks ago. Looking at the camera footage, you can see various lizard folk running around and in a bit of a panic as these little things skitter around behind them. Every now and then you see one of them get on somebody and then kind of burrow into them. Whereupon they then get very violently ill and then collapse.
Do you know what those are? Let's pause the video. Or one of the little worm things. Tiny things.
Are you asking someone? What? No, who?
Asking general anyone. Mr. Big Guy, the two scientists, not scientists, the other dudes about the cancer light. Have you ever seen anything like those?
Cannot say I have.
The answer is no.
Cool. I take it I have not seen anything like these.
I don't think so. You've seen, well, that's not entirely true. You've seen things like that. Haven't seen those, though. Because really, it's just your standard parasitic organism.
Different type of parasites do different things.
Yeah.
I have no clue what this parasite's doing. So, as a general warning, if you see anything like this, stab it. Do not let it jump on you.
Well, actually, you see exactly what those things are doing. They burrow inside people and then using them to incubate and spread.
Yeah.
So I guess I do have an idea of exactly what they're doing. Just don't want to think about it.
That's fair. You keep almost going into Cletus's voice.
E to the ha.
Further examine the cameras. Do I see anything more like barrels worth of full of plasma, or a source of the plasma?
Try to find the actual atmospheric security camera.
Yes, that.
Okay. As you are flipping through the camera feed, you do manage to find Atmos, and as you are looking at it, you see one of these inky black creatures larger in size, scuttling along and into one of the vent works nearby. You also see big canisters of gas, one of which has a what appears to be a bullet wound in it, which is venting.
Well, I mean, I'll patch that up.
Can I just make a
Go
copy of this?
Go mending.
Well, he's on the camera right now. You can't cast mending through a camera. It's crazy.
Sure I can.
Can you do what?
Can I just make a copy of this recording?
You can record it to your data slate.
Then send it off to whoever needs to know what's going on here, or what happened here.
You can set an uplink back to your ship. It'll take a bit.
That is fine. Information is information. Is there a general map so we can know where we are and where we need to go, the path we need to take to get to Atmos?
Yeah, you find a actual better schematic of the ship.
Well, although I do not want to run into anything that we just saw there. If we're going to go find the things, They me to go in this direction. Is that okay? I say looking towards the two janitor types.
They look towards team leader.
Come again?
I have located Atmos. I have found the map. We can follow the map to get there, but there are things that may or may not pop out at us.
What are they looking like?
Rewind the video. See the black slimy crawling things.
That
And
one
weird-
looked big. They're big versions. They're baby versions, but there's also big versions.
Are they just face huggers?
No.
No, never mind. The weird parasites things as well.
I
That's
didn't
what it
want to
looked
go full alien, because then y'all are dead.
We would have been
Yeah.
dead a long time
You're
ago.
just dead.
Just blew up something that would have attracted them.
Oh, they know.
But then we left, so it's fine.
But then we came back.
Crabs are
Yeah,
not
but now we-
exactly known for their fucking speed. That's what they're doing, a sideways shuffle.
We should probably find a way to avoid those.
No way to tell where they are. That I know of. Security office. So to have a life form scanner type thing.
You can make an investigation check to see if you find anything.
I will be making an investigation check to see if I find anything. I investigate. This guy likes rolling the 11 for some reason. My other guy. 14.
Okay, 14. In that case, you find a stun prod of Xenos design. And as you're going through things and finding like basic ballistics gear and things to quell when there is a problem on the ship, you do manage to hear a commotion inside one of the lockers.
I'm getting ready. Grabbing the Xenoprod?
Stun prod of Xenos design.
Sun prod. I'm grabbing the sun prod if I can, and if not in the locker, and just readying my arms for if anything pops out of that locker.
Yeah, you can grab it. Mechanically D4 bludgeoning, D4 electric.
He knows an accent. I see.
And then you square up a bit, toward the locker.
Yes. I guess waving the others over so they know what I'm doing, or at least notice what I'm doing.
I'll follow.
Not actually saying anything because I don't want to make any noise.
I follow.
Standing to the side, can I just rip open the locker door?
You rip open the locker door. Inside you see one of these lizard folk, emaciated, surrounded by what appears to be wrappers of some kind, who, upon seeing you, their eyes widen and they immediately cower back a bit.
Great, he's alive. They're alive. Hi? I'm dropping out of relaxing. Putting away whatever weapons I took out.
They stare in fright at the scary Xenos standing before them on their ship full of their dead friends.
I am stepping back, first of all, giving them space. Secondly, I do not know if there's a universal language or not. But I'll be trying to communicate to them in whatever language we are currently speaking. So
You speak human.
I,
Bad idea. Nothing happens. They do not seem to understand.
and to everyone else, do you know what language they speak? Or if they speak? I don't know if they speak at all. Is that language a skill?
No?
Didn't think so. Well, they're alive. Can't communicate with them. So,
Would you like me to use comprehend languages to attempt to understand them?
You can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Then yes, please.
I will do that. And I'll just use a spell slot for it.
You concentrate your psychic powers. Stare at them, who is now staring in silence at all of you. Lizard eyes watching you all carefully.
Say something to it.
Hi.
Eyes flick toward you.
Are you okay?
Continues
Do you
looking.
require assistance?
Now you're expecting her. He's not translating in any way, shape, or form.
Well, maybe we could hope.
I don't know what I'm expecting here. I was just gonna leave them be. Can you, read their language? Or write in it?
I can read. Yes. Cannot write. I can read or hear and know what's going on.
Are there any, manuals, instruction panels, or things around? Instructional books around. That we can just
You can
tear
find
apart
things
and
written on
piece
stuff.
together. Yep. I need you to tear these apart and piece together a simple message.
Somebody make an investigation check to see how long it takes.
Investigation, go. I got a 15.
Got a bard and a rogue. Who
I got
makes
an
the
8.
intelligence-based check? The barbarian.
I have a 0 intelligence.
I have a 1 in time.
It is not a dump stat, y'all.
I have a +2 intelligence.
Hell
That's
yeah.
not my dump stat.
Oh man,
Charisma's my dump stat.
buddy.
And strength's my dump stat.
I have a -2.
Okay, mine is now. I have a -1 in charisma.
Okay.
But I'm a barbarian. I don't need that.
Put a +2 in it. I respect it. Yeah, Scraps, you managed to find the manuals.
There you are.
That's no receiving.
I just found out I'm the smartest man in the room.
Parent.
I don't think this would be a surprise with Steven. You were there last time.
we-
I fucked a rock. I don't think it should be a surprise.
So you know that. Intelligence is my second highest stat.
Huh?
Yet I'm still dumber than the barbarian.
Bro, if your if your stats sucked, you could have changed that.
It's too late now. It is what it is. I need you to make a message. Anything?
I can read this and I can try.
You read it, so you might be able to cut out words, piece together like a magazine.
That sounds like something I could possibly do if the gods above allow.
It was incorporated into your friend's check.
I feel like Scrapped has already done the heavy lifting for you.
I mean, maybe.
What is your message?
I don't know what message he wants me
I
to send.
know.
Did they have a message about it? I'll get to you to you make a message. I don't know what words are there. You could read the words, make a message.
What do you fucking want me to say? You're the one who wants to send the message.
I'm just watching your O2 meters tick down.
I'm just gonna find the words, hello, you good. Cut them out and just like hold them up.
Everyone else begins to hear rapid fire lizard things. You, though, you get the rant that's basically, now I've been locked in this locker for approximately 3 weeks. I have ran out of snacks. And I'm pretty sure all of my friends have turned into goo by now. And I see plasma in the air. And then they sniff. You see their nostrils widen. And like their sharp lizard teeth fold into a grimace. What do you think, going?
I will reply back to, I will say that to Mark. I forgot his name for a second. Do you have anything specifically you would like me to say back?
Ask if he wants to get out of here.
I will find 1, 2, and leave.
I very much want to leave. They're safe way back. Do you have... Are my people here? Did they get the escape or the SOS message out?
I assume they did? As I turn to speak to the team.
Even if it's a derelict than you guys out there. Probably not.
I will just find the word no and put that.
You see what equates to hope in their lizard face drop.
Oh, you've upset him. How could you?
What do you want me to do about it?
Ask if he wants to go with us.
I will find those words. Do you want to come with us?
Are you leaving?
I mean, not immediately. I say that.
So then back out there with those things? No. The locker's better. And then you'll see them kind of like grumble a bit, have a slightly pained expression.
Okay.
Everyone sees that part. Looks a bit like somebody kicked him in the stomach.
Solid.
Would I require insight for this, or
Alright, this motherfucker got like a stomach pain?
has it been infected like one of the parasites? Can I perform a medicine check to see if I would recognize the signs of a parasite burrowing into him?
Going to do a medical evaluation to, like, check him over.
Yes, please.
Just run forward and do it.
You know what? How smart am I?
Apparently less than the barbarian. Or rogue.
It's not our fault we have a smart barbarian, right?
Can you tell him I'm gonna check up on him?
We will medical check. I don't know what words are or not inside of this book.
He found some pretty good books, and there's like a lot of them, and you've dealt with enough random fucking bullshit to be able to pick out words pretty well on pages.
Okay. We are going to give you a medical check.
They will say back, I don't think any of them have got me. Otherwise, I should already be. Yeah.
I will get out the words, this is not up for debate.
Make a persuasion. Or intimidation. Really, it'd be intimidation.
Which one is it, Arik?
Well, given that your response is this is not up for debate, intimidation.
Well, are you sure?
This is not up for debate.
Alright, then it is a 19.
Alright. You see him cow a bit.
You took my 22 away from me.
You took your 22 away from you.
I did no such thing.
This appears to be acceptance. I'm going to go ahead with it.
Make a medical check then.
21.
21?
Yep, 21.
Okay. As you are looking them over, it's really hard to notice, but you do see what appears to be an incision scar.
I'm pointing it out to Mr. Lizard Man. And Steven as well. Hey, what's this? Or rather, can you ask what this is?
What is this?
The little incision on the back of his arm.
No, I'm finding the words.
Ah, I see. Yep, that makes sense.
Just
Yep.
word, then you're like, point.
Yes, correct. You figured it out. Proud of you.
They will look at it and then look at you and go, an older wound? Most of my
From
friends,
what?
whenever they got they were done in hours. I've been here weeks.
I will find the words from what?
I don't know, man. I don't have their backs.
I meant, what is your wound from?
I know, that's what I'm saying.
That was the Arik response.
They use a proper noun.
Is it a good proper noun? Is it
I
a
don't know,
believable
man.
proper noun?
But because it's a proper noun, comprehend languages goes fuck you. And
All right.
uh-huh. Like in
Sounds
Star Trek,
good.
whenever Klingons talk about their special dogs.
How dare you make me think of Star Trek?
I feel I am missing some context.
Comprehend languages gives you the meaning of what it is they say. If they say a proper noun, it means that you get the proper noun.
Mm-hmm.
That is not what I was referencing to, but carry
I think we
on.
was talking about special dogs.
I just vaguely know that that's something that comes up there. And because they actually put the language in the show, it's never like, oh yeah, that's a that. It's just, that's a this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Star Trek.
From my examination, does he seem to have gotten got by one of the parasites?
Well, from what you saw on the camera, it is supposed to knock him down and then incubate pretty quickly. So if he did in fact get got by one of these, something is going on to halt the incubation process. Which means, for your position as researcher, that would make him a high-profile examination target, in case you can get him to a quarantine zone. Even if they're not telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to take him back.
Okay.
Just
That's
in case.
safe.
Yeah. Because we got more stuff to do.
Yeah, we have more stuff to do. We have time to do it.
This
If
isn't
he
high
is-
priority. The only thing you have to worry about is your own O2.
Do you say this isn't high priority?
Well,
Or
it's the ship is staying nearby until you're done, but it's not, you have 2 hours to get this done, hurry fucking move. It's, take your time, get your shit.
If we have time to go continue exploring.
Well, yeah, but this guy doesn't want to explore.
So we take him back to the quarantine zone so he can be examined more professionally.
All
In
right.
case he has been gotten by one of those parasites. Because I doubt he's been on the ship for this long. And not encountered them or something. I mean, it's possible, but probably unlikely.
Mm-hmm.
Does he have a spacesuit? Oxygen mask of some sort to keep his insides?
You can almost certainly find something that fits their biology on their ship. Not to say it's here in this room, but somewhere, probably near the airlock. If you were to check some of the hithers and dithers by them.
Okay, Steven, can you ask him if he had a spacesuit?
Do you have a spacesuit?
Not on me, but I can acquire one.
Do so.
Of course, the suit might have those things in it.
Check it before putting it on. I'm fighting the urge to call him an idiot.
How are you going to
Have
do
to
that?
find
Are you
the
gonna
word.
find the word?
No. No, the idiot part is out loud to you guys.
So are you trying to trek to an area where it may be and have them do the thing? Or just continuing to menace them in the locker?
I mean, I assumed we would go try to find one now.
I'm not assuming any movement, given the nature of this particular place.
I'm going to
Fair
go
enough.
find one now.
So you're going to go find one and leave them here? Or are you all going?
Tell him to come with us and go find his suit and get him out of here. If you would, please.
I will say that word for word to him.
Very well, can I grab some items before I go?
I look to Boss Man.
What are these?
Boss man's.
I relaying what he said.
Yeah, he wants to know if he can have some items.
What items?
I will pull out my what and items. I have pre-cut, obviously.
Self-defense gear and some other things from the security ops, for one.
Please pull out. Please define other things.
If we happen to be able to go past my quarters, there are things I would like you to acquire, but I do not know if we can access.
Pull out. Define other things.
They say proper nouns.
How dare! I just want information.
They gave it.
I want specifics.
They did.
Ridiculous.
Where are your quarters located?
Assuming somebody has the map nearby, they'll point to an area. It's more toward the helm of the ship than you've been, but it is kinda on the way back. If you take a different route to get there. That said, different route to get there.
Are these items most important? We're on a time schedule.
There is an order to which this must be done. I am sorry, Caleb, but you're the one with the able to comprehend. Well,
Okay. I didn't hear what Medina said.
he asked how important they were to him. I mentioned that he's on a
How
schedule.
important? How important things? Hold them up.
Everyone seems dead, and they'd be the only things connecting me to my family.
All I needed to hear. You know?
Hear that? You heard.
I assumed he.
But then Steven did turn around. Yes.
Okay. Growl, his growl,
That was-
gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Yeah, that's exactly what I say. So we gonna go help Guy get his things, or
I mean, why not? Just more information, things make him feel more comfortable. Just like being examined. But hate to have an uncomfortable patient, after all.
Before you leave, he does grab a stun prod and what appears to be a almost fire. It looks kind of like a t-shirt cannon, except it looks like it has a net in it.
it's the net gun from SpongeBob.
You said the word fire. Is there anything indicating that this thing is flammable or would start a fire?
Not particularly.
Very well, then, continuing forward, going to go find his
In fairness,
orders.
you're also not a xenotechnological expert.
Well, not with that attitude.
I could be.
No, you work with ghosts, which you're not reaching out to.
Because I can't reach out to them.
I don't know what you can do.
I need
Try.
a short rest to... Can I reach out to ghosts?
I don't know, man. You're the one connected to ghosts. You try using your shit and see what happens.
I mean... Glad you're using them for monitoring. But, if I could, then I might as well try to reach out to ghosts, see what information I can glean from this place. Plenty of people have died here.
Yeah, plenty of people have died here, which is your immediate thing. Oh, that's the population of most of a ship.
Yeah.
You can feel their little whispers around you. A lot of bad vibes. A lot of bad vibes.
I'm so used to ignoring them. Anything interesting or stands out?
You're not focusing your awareness in any direction, so it's just...
Yeah.
Oh, people died in pain here. If you're heading back toward this guy's office, though, whomever is leading, make a survival check.
And you... I must... 18!
18. Alright. Are you taking a new, more direct path to get there, uncharted territory, or are you going back to where you were and then trying to loop around that way so that that way's on your back? I need to know for a time traveling.
Let's go with the new way.
Is a new way. Alright.
Gotta make a lost time.
You head through that way. You do eventually find more corpses with little pustules pulsing slightly along their bodies. It looks like there was a bit of a traffic jam here at one point in time. And, yeah.
Ooh.
You do see that one of them has actively been consumed, and one of the ventings on one of the pipes is broken off.
Is there any disgruntled ghosts nearby?
Of course
And may
there
or
are.
may not be upset about someone eating his body.
A particularly disgruntled one? You're specifically trying to find the one linked to that one.
Yeah. In
Alright.
this case.
Bro, why'd you make your dump stat charisma when you're the most connected to the sorcerer / warlock part?
I don't know. Just going down my list.
Is your wisdom okay?
It is better than my charisma.
Okay,
That's good.
But yeah, it's okay. Same as my intelligence.
which isn't great. So I guess make a wisdom check to try to determine it.
I have a natural 1.
Bro. No, you ain't got shit.
Fuck.
I'm not used to the powers yet. I'll get there eventually.
Maybe.
But there's parasites in front of you and somebody not in a spacesuit.
There are parasites in front of us, and someone not in the space.
They're trying to stay around in the middle of your grouping, by the way.
Do you want to intentionally blow them up while we're nowhere near them? So that they don't just explode while we're not expecting it? I say, looking towards Leader Man.
Where are they looking?
Like they are filled with parasites.
Oh, pretty good.
You see the purple specks in the air around you.
If I fire a round off of the front of
Then you'll almost certainly ignite the air around you.
I chose
Please
the
don't.
fire gun, not the las gun.
Yeah? That'd still do
Please don't.
fire damage anyway.
So, what if I throw the javelin that I have?
Then it will likely impact one of the parasites, whose blood combusts when it reacts to air, and then the plasma will ignite, and the
Blow up
area
the air
will
around us
blow up.
again?
Yes.
Oh, again, please don't.
You're in a spaceship. You've
I
seen
will
that there are...
Probably.
Yeah, you might die. But you've seen that there are failsafes.
They're fail safe, so are there blast doors I can just bring down?
Absolutely.
Am I going to try to hack into another panel to try to bring the blast doors down? Yes. Yes, I am. At least try to find the password. Actually, is there any ghost that might have the password? Just in general.
You're next to a
ship.
security member.
Yes, I can't talk to him.
Why not? I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere.
Did you bring the magazines with you?
I had a preset cutouts. I got a pocket full.
Then do you
You
want
also
to
severely underestimate the power of pointing.
That too.
That's fair. Then I'm going to grab his attention, just point at the keypad panel, and then at the blast door. Gesture the lowering.
They nod, and then get on the other side of it, and then like look to you for a, okay, tell me when.
When?
No one's on the other side of the door. You don't have an improvised thing there. You give him a nod, he lowers the blast door. You are now separated from that hallway with the parasite.
Is he on the other side with the parasites?
No, you're all on the same side. Unless somebody just wanted to stand there and think about life.
I don't. So
Neither do I.
said that so quizzically.
But
I mean, I was
he's-
going to go throw a dagger at the parasites, try to blow them up.
Why are we trying to explode things?
So they don't come back and bite us later.
I think that's rather unnecessary.
You can always just go try to find the long way around.
Considering we know they explode.
I warned Medina before you guys joined that this was absolutely a puzzle.
I say we go the long way.
So you
Drink
close
it
that
all.
blast door. And then you turn around, go back toward the other route. Now, did you ever close that door from the commissary?
You mean the one I broke?
Now, that one's broken forever and open forever. But then Mike, or Mark, opened up the other door appropriately.
To the commissary?
From it. That's the first place you blew up.
No. No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, you did. You turned off
Yes, I
the
did.
atmospheric alarms, and then you opened up the door.
Yes. Yes, I did do that. But you have to close the door to the commissary.
But if you did not then close that door, then that door would be...
Yeah, I do not remember closing that door. That's why I said, no, I didn't.
Scraps, as you round the corner, there's a big curb in there.
Fuck.
It looks up. It sees you. It begins to approach quite quickly.
Fuck.
It's in the middle of the room, though. You have what equates to about a round, in case anybody's going to do something.
So there's just crab.
Yeah. It's more of a hybrid arachnid between crab and spider. So it's able to do front skittery things, and it's very directional with its eyesight. But it does appear to have pincers of some kind, and you don't know what the fuck's up with that mouth.
I don't want to find out.
Something.
Are there blast doors?
Yeah, you opened it.
Can I just point, direct the guy to go close the blast doors again?
You put it on him, then he has to roll a die, and he's panicked and emaciated.
Wait, aren't they doors that I opened before?
Yes.
Oh, then I'm just gonna go close the doors.
Okay.
Because I have the password for them.
Well, you had the password to say, okay, atmospheric alarm gone, but it shouldn't be hard to open door, right?
Dude, I just rolled a natural.
Take a bardic inspiration for your troubles.
What is
Take an extra d6.
Thanks.
Get an extra d6.
Roll that hacker pad.
Where's my D6? Just sure. Oh, great! It's a 1. 16 total.
All right. It closes before that thing is able to reach you.
Great. Let's
You hear it
knock this
clonking
way.
against the door. And it kind of, you hear scratching as it appears to climb on the outside of it.
Oh, that's something we'll have to deal with later.
I suggest going back to the. Wait a second. Can I suck the air out of that room? From that keypad?
You're not sure if they have that ability.
I'm not sure if they have that ability. But they might.
So you can try.
So I will try. Just to see if I can drive the thing with oxygen and kill it that way so it doesn't blow up. 24.
Negative.
Okay.
I gave it a DC. You just weren't quite there. Maybe you've had another bardic inspiration, but you did.
I'm not giving you a second one. I need these.
Sorry for wasting your good roll, but that one's harder to do.
That's
by
fair.
an extreme degree.
So, back to parasites. Kind of like my chances with them. While they're inert and not doing anything, then actively being chased by a crab creature.
As you're saying this, Mark, you hear vent clinks. So something's in the walls.
Great. I suggest we go like now. As I start heading away from wherever we are, back towards the other set of black door, the first set of glass doors.
Running back. Door still shut.
Gesture for the need to get the door open, because we need the door open now.
Bloop blarp blarp.
Has the scene on the other side of this door changed at all?
No.
No? Can we just like sneak past it?
You might be able
Yes.
to get through there, but you have somebody who's not in a spacesuit with parasites. That goes from oh no to fuck shit mother dick really quickly.
Are we on the way to get a spacesuit? Isn't that what we were doing?
You're heading toward this room first,
Why are we doing that first?
because it was on the way.
Is it still on the way?
If you
Is
went,
there a chance we could pivot to go get a spacesuit instead?
you want to communicate this plan?
We get spacesuit now.
They communicate that spacesuits are located near where the airlock exit is, which would mean it's on the other side of the bigger crap, or on the other side of this hallway.
We get spacesuit. Tell the others. I'm still not in charge here.
I believe we should just try to get through the hallway then. Mostly I don't want to go face the bigger crap. So I'd like to start trying to sneak through the hallway.
Sneak.
So pants-shittingly terrifying stealth checks then.
It's fine, my dex is good.
I hope so.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, I
plus
have to roll
five for
3
sure.
die.
It'd be funny to roll the natural one again.
Don't you fucking do
It just seems like that type of day, you know?
I'm getting the dirty 20s and nat 20s, and you're just like, up, nat one, no. God.
The majority of my rolls have been 4. About 4 or lower.
So what do you got, party? And does anybody want to give themselves this advantage to try to
22.
help one of the NPCs?
I will do that.
No, you don't.
I think I need the NPC to help me along, dude.
I'm going to help one of the NPCs along.
I will help the NPC.
There's
Alright.
3 NPCs.
Yes. 2 of which are in big clunky spacesuits. And one of them's already proven that they can accidentally turn on their mag boots.
So are y'all rolling one at disadvantage?
Tell me.
No. No.
Caleb is not.
I
Should I roll a
cannot
couple
do
more?
worse.
Wait, what?
I got a 9. I cannot do any worse here.
It don't matter, does it?
I have a dirty 20.
I don't know, it might
Okay.
matter who fails it. Is
At
the
the
thing.
and with the disadvantage, I get a 13, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Okay, so over 20, over 20. The NPCs, the lowest on the die was a 12. With your guys' advantage. The lowest on the die was a 15. Because that's an 18 and a
Good for
19
them.
one right at the other. So, Steven, once everybody else has managed to get through, you ended up taking a bit more time, just because being careful. And as you are doing so, you notice the vent off to your left kind of creak. And you see soulless eyes staring back at you, which causes enough of a start for you to accidentally get a bit too close to one of the pustules, which you then see open up.
Fuck.
You are in the back, no one else can see things, and everybody's too preoccupied to have heard the little also in spacesuits. So, you know, hard to hear.
Shit.
The little thing immediately pounces toward you.
I mean, can I try to just smack it away?
Wait, if I'm close to him, can I use my dangerousness to grab it?
I think you're at the front.
Fuck.
Also, danger sense is a little weird, but good call on it. Maybe later. So, okie dokie then. I guess we'll count this as a grapple check on that little guy's behalf. And you may attempt to roll an acrobatics or athletics check to not get got. It has the advantage, though, of being small and fast.
16.
Okay. That's a good check right there. As it leaps towards you, and you do see an impact with the outside of your mod suit, and it probably would have started getting its way in if it wasn't a fucking spacesuit. And while it's struggling, you manage to slap it off, but as it lands, you do see more things start to split open. Additionally, you see the vent next to you on your left just immediately take a hard dent as the thing inside is coming out. All you hear that. All of you hear that. Some of you feel that.
Run.
Don't run. Be careful. Still, I think.
At his
think we
command
have
of
the
run,
luxury-
Atmos techs are fucking booking.
Yeah.
Yes, they know we're here. They're opening up. They're gonna start jumping and grabbing and being all... Bleh.
Mhm.
Okie dokie. So, unless somebody's standing there frozen, athletics checks. While I roll 3 more. If anybody wants to give any NPCs advantage, tell me which one. And I will
Athletics or
give them advantage.
acrobatics?
Athletic.
Ah,
Because
I'll
this
do it.
is for
Argue for
distance.
acrobatics?
I shall help them.
You will fail.
What do you mean I will fail?
No. He asked if he could argue. I said you fail.
I'm the leader. I'm supposed to be protecting them. It's my
You're
job.
doing a great job, buddy.
You're doing
You're the
good.
smartest one here.
Steven's
I'm
not
the
doing good.
strongest and probably the most charismatic.
Hey.
My charisma is a -1.
Never mind.
Steven has a 17 charisma. Thank you.
I apologize.
And it's athletics, so that's +6. 22.
Are you disadvantaging to give anybody else advantage?
Yeah, that was me with disadvantage.
Okay, which one?
The fucking one that needs it.
As in the lizard, or one of your teammates that's doing poorly, that could have their spacesuit ruptured and then immediately infected.
Go with that.
So one of your teammates. Which?
Isn't there one that's still kind of hurt?
Okay, so one of the... Well, Steven took the most damage from the fire and stayed up, but everybody's kind of hurt, and the other Atmos techs probably had the lowest health pool, so they're not looking great.
I'm probably starting to figure out just grab one with my arm and just run with them. If I see them falling behind.
I'll let it apply to the lowest one, and... Oh no. Steven, what's your total?
8.
Because Lizard Man's going fuck shit mother bitch and running like hell. One of the Atmos techs is doing really well. But the other one seems to have re-engaged her mag boots.
Not the mag boots.
So your total is 8?
Yes.
So I'm afraid the advantage goes to this guy.
Damn it.
I have 5.
Who changes from a natural 2 to a natural 15.
That's good.
Big improvement. We appreciate that.
But then you two are not doing fast.
I am fine. I don't know what you mean.
No problems
Alright.
back here.
So then your total was what again?
8.
And here's
5.
K.
Unless we've had a short rest.
No,
That would be nice.
been on edge this entire time. You run forward and attempt to get the fuck out of dodge, as it were. And as you turn one of the corners, you realize, oh, there's more of these things. And in the process of them skittering out, you do manage to slip on some of the ick that's coming out with them. Their mark. And you are beset by them. You do have a lot of them, and by a lot of them I mean probably like 5 or 6, that do manage to latch onto your armor and are looking for a way through. And as a result, you're going to take a total of... What number?
Is this me?
8. No, this is Mark. 8 piercing damage. If that lowers you to 0, they have breached your suit.
It does not.
Alright. Meanwhile, Steven, there's significantly less on you, but some do manage it. You take 4 piercing damage.
We're good.
But they are scrabbling and trying to get inside.
Yeah.
But as you continue running, you do come upon the area that the Lizard Man, now with his fucking crit, is almost trying to lead the pack with. And they're gesturing everyone to get inside. Those of you with things on you, please do something about that before you get there.
Do I see this?
You see them trying to brush at something if you turn your head back, so yeah. As the Atmos tech runs inside the doorway.
Okay. Can I kinda, in a rush, put him down, tell him to run, and then I'm gonna grab my little syringy thing and stab myself in the heart.
You may elect to rage, though I know not what it will do for you here.
I'm going to run back, grab both of them. Hopefully, by the time I can use the strength from this rage to pull both at the same time while they get those things off.
Sure. I will allow that.
Because it gives me advantage on strength checks.
Make an athletics check. You two are trying to get things off of you, which would also be an
Like,
athletics
they're
check.
now prone, right?
No, they're
Yeah,
like trying to run, but they've got things scrabbling on their armor that they're like
They said they
brushing
slipped
off
on
on.
the ick.
Yeah, that's what staggered them a bit.
Gotcha.
I'm going to say athletics check, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Steven's so well known for his athletics.
I think you both might be hitting the gym after this one.
I got a 3.
Hell yeah, buddy.
I have a 1.
Bro.
Not natural 1, just a 1.
Okay, Scraps,
Okay.
you see the big one behind you. It's a coming. But you also notice that your people ain't getting those things off of them as you power your way outside the doorway.
Doesn't one of them have that shock thing on him?
Yeah.
That'd be Mark.
Oh, yeah.
Give me that.
I think at this point you just take.
Alright, if it's attached to him, using his arm to poke the thing with it.
He'd probably have a clip to him somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not taking the time to take it off. I'm just moving him in a direction where I can just use it at the same time. Just
Honestly, you're probably holding Mark and using it the actual stun prod on one of the ones on Steven.
yeah.
I appreciate it.
Make an attack.
Yeah. That's what? 6 or 17.
17, absolutely. You're brushing these things aside. It seems that the electric bit of this does cause them to kind of paralyze a little bit. But you're being very careful not to actually crush them. Even while
I'm gonna be
raging.
barring one of these. Yep.
Otherwise, dead.
Yep.
Yeah, Steven would die if this exploded.
Steven, I'm gonna say that you feel the ones on you manage to flunk off. Mark, though, going to be 6 more piercing damage.
Whoa, 6 more damage.
Are you at 0?
I am not at 0.
Doing okay.
No, I'm not doing okay.
Alright.
I'm just about to request assistance from a bunch of ghosts to come knock these things off of me. But they can't do that because they're ghosts.
Hey, Scraps, big thing's
Oh,
still coming.
badass.
Steven seems clear.
Yeah, y'all get in there. They got the bugs off of them.
Toss him in.
Yep.
Mark is still got these things on him. And there are more coming. Act fast.
Rape them off real quick.
Athletics check.
Sure, I'll let you make an athletics.
Can I shake him? They shake them off.
Sure, I'll let you make an athletics check.
I give Mark Bardic Inspiration again
You can do whatever you want.
as I run away.
Is that athletics?
Sure. Be raging. Advantage.
Advantage. For 18, 19, 20. 2, 3. No. Yeah, 23.
1 and 3.
I'm attacked at 13, so
You're not hindering him as he's using a scary robot arm to manage to get things off of you. And in the brief instant after you get him in, or get those things off of him, toss him inside and run in yourself, the door closes behind you. You had that thing at the ready. And then the big one slams against the door.
okay. Thank you so much for that.
What I'm hired for. My job.
So
I'm supposed to keep everyone safe. Kind of, back and forth with that today.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself.
I want to
'cause
cast
I
Mending.
need it.
You can cast Healing Word, but let's say you're casting Mending.
Oh, okay.
Because mechanically you're... You see what I mean?
Put on your suit.
Mhm.
Okay.
Everyone's breathing heavily, and as you are now looking around this area, you do not see any more corpses. It appears to be essentially the entry hall for the individual rooms of people. A little greener door slams down behind you.
Oh. Around? What do I see?
No, not as in a door just slammed, but the door that slammed was greener.
Oh.
However, there is something slamming against that door.
Is it leaving a notable impact on the door?
It's bonk, bonk, and you can start to see it kind of actually winning, but very, very slowly.
We're here to go find where did Mr. Lizard Man go? He was looking for his friend, right?
They're standing next to the door that they just got shut and paranoidly looking around. Comprehend languages, comprehend, or concentrate.
No.
Okay.
But it only lasts for an hour.
Well, it hasn't been an hour yet, I don't think. No.
And I'll just generally gesture towards the rooms that we are looking at. Hope he understands that I'm wanting him to go find his own room. We get his stuff so we can get out.
I will grab the papers, find yo shit.
Just send them on alone.
Who's going alone to what?
No, we're not sending him alone. We're gonna go with them. Just he needs to lead the way.
Okay.
It's his room after all.
Wait, I'm gonna finally remove the fucking injector out of my heart.
The crashing on the door comes to a stop.
Got any more of these prods?
By this point, have you just taken Mike's or Mark's? Why do I keep thinking it's Mike? I'll never know.
No.
Yeah. Unless he wants it back, I'm gonna keep it.
Your question goes unanswered as the lizard person begins to, as cautiously as they think they can, head to their personal chamber. As you're going by, you do look inside a few rooms and see that there are corpses with little eggies on them.
Of course.
Is there any, like, since this is a bunking facility, right? Like, right?
Yeah, this is essentially their rooms.
Okay, is there any, like, med packs on the wall, like medical stations, med kits?
Make an investigation check, because that might be something that they've already looted themselves.
Investigation. Does it just... Evasion. 2, 4, 15.
Okay, 15. You do find what appears to be a med pack, but It is Xenos in origin. You do not know how it connects with your biology.
Hmm.
And outside of that, you also find some sutures in what appears to be like a freeze thing. Like a medical freeze thing. Similar to like what they would use for like warts and stuff, but larger in scope.
Uh-huh. It's like a module?
It's got like a little handle thing and a little trigger for it, along with a little like glass tubey thing. It looks around the size of a little bigger than one of their scales.
Like a gun?
Like a press on thing and then activate.
Ask him how this works.
Oh, work.
Apply to problematic area and press button.
As a one-time use, like...
It should have a couple goes. It's just not normally used for large scale.
Gotcha. Let's go.
But looking at the circumference of it, it could probably fit one of the smaller parasites. Or like an eyeball. But as he continues into this, they do duck into a room. And you hear some rustling as they are doing so. I don't know if anybody's actively keeping an eye on him or not.
I would be.
Okay. You see them grabbing some things and putting them in a pack, and then you see them reach into a closet in the wall and get a probably 2 foot by 1.5 foot cube with what appears to be a little generator on the side of it. You can just hear tunking away.
Getting a glimpse of this thing. This look like trouble.
Does it look like what?
Does that look problematic? That little small generator box.
You can make an Arcana check. Try and see if you can determine what the tech is used for.
Wisdom or intelligence?
Intelligence.
That's our smartest man.
There it is.
Right there.
Barbar.
We have such a good.
Is the lone survivor is always the one you gotta watch out for. Ouch. Yes, let's do for a 21.
21. Scraps?
Yep.
That's an incubator.
Sharky thing is now underneath his chin.
They look at you in confusion and fright.
I point at the fucking box. Don't move. Waving for can you translate real quick?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is in that incubator?
What is in egg box?
Egg.
What kind?
Mine?
He is a lizard. Lizard lay eggs.
Open box.
They get very defensive whenever you start messing with their box.
No. No. Family. In box. Asking.
Family inbox.
Question mark.
Yes.
Not tainted. There's black goo outside.
Really?
They look over the box. Kind of hold it out for you to investigate.
Everybody needs some lights on this, not just mine.
I turn on my lights.
Another investigation?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Since we're there, can we provide assistance?
So, yeah,
Or do
someone
we
can do
help?
it with advantage because he's using the help action. Because your rogue has a low investigation stat.
Doesn't matter, nat 20.
Excellent, the barbarian's got this.
Because
Okay.
that's his
This
job.
doesn't make any sense.
Scraps,
No, makes perfect sense.
this
It's your job.
lockbox looks space-worthy.
Alright. I apologize. Can't be too cautious. You understand, right?
The mixture of fear and desperation on their face that you really only recognize because of the shit that you yourself have been through makes it clear that even if they do understand, they don't care too much.
I'll put a motherfucker down in a heartbeat. I don't care.
I know,
If it's
but like, that same reactionary, no, this is the thing that matters, is what you see on them.
Yeah. Ugh. Alright. Looking at the map, how far are we from our objective?
Your objective you're quite far from, but the exit you're no longer all that far from. But the hallway that connects it seems perilous. You may attempt to find an alternative route, but what's in any of them either?
Maybe we should just
Gentlemen,
leave
Utilize
and
the
mark
spirit
this
of
as a
the-
lost cause.
I think the same. We're already running low on supplies and means to fight these.
Because I've already almost died here.
And what do they need the fuel for?
It's just a rare resource. Like above game, you know that that's just something that is useful and hard to get.
They're gonna need a bigger team.
Yeah.
I'm gonna radio into command.
Security line or science line?
I'm gonna go security.
Okay. You're then going to get a reply that says, Sergeant.
We are not prepared or equipped enough for this mission. It's not full war. For the time being. Need to return.
Very well. Take your return trip. Full quarantine procedure, you know the drill.
Yes. We cannot fire any weaponry off in this ship. Creatures here, were taken over by these things, are rather volatile. Found out the hard way.
Are
Maybe
you
not
able
this
to-
go around. You can send us back in.
Are you able to
Pretty
make
sure
it
it's gonna
back
be
to the escape area, or do you require us to send an ERT? Emergency response team.
What do y'all think?
I mean, do we have to go back through the fucking infested hallway to get out? Or do we need to find another route?
We can find another route, or we can make it through back there.
I don't think going back through that hall is a good idea.
What is there another route out of here that isn't back to that hole?
Unknown to me.
Make a cartographer's check on that map you have. Somebody investigate it.
Investigation.
All right, Barbarian, you got this.
He does, apparently.
Assistance,
Bye.
please.
Sure.
I'm 20 total.
Okay.
Way to go, Rogue.
Looking through it. Yeah, there's a maintenance route. It looks like it'd be a bit tight, but as a result, it might be clear. But if it's not, oh boy.
And I should have a medical kit that he could use since I haven't used it on myself. Since he's pretty fucking hurt.
Well, just slip him a med pack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I didn't use mine.
Whomever is eating this delicious med pack. 1d8 plus 2.
Only has back.
Yeah, who are you sleeping the med pack?
Didn't you say you were about dead?
I said I almost
I
died.
think they're both fucked up.
I mean, I healed.
I did.
The one who hasn't been healed.
I have my own mess back that I'm going to eat right now. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Good one.
1d8 plus 2. There we go.
I'm gonna grab this alien looking one and ask the alien guy, hey, will this work on me?
After translating, they shrug and then just kind of find their name tag which says security and point
Alright, cool.
at
It's
it.
gonna flip it on my back. Last resort. I'll fucking try anything once.
Alright.
Gives you a otherworldly erect, and then you pass out. No, we're not there yet.
No, I haven't used it yet.
I know.
I'm good. But, taps the arm. Anything once. Actually, no, it's the arm of the leg. Yeah, he's got, yeah, I forgot. It's his arm and his the opposite arm and opposite leg.
Yeah. Luckily, it has a little padding on the bottom, so it isn't clonking the entire time.
Yep.
Them day robots are smart. News that they needs to be sneaky sometimes.
You guys ready to get the fuck out of here?
Yes.
As you're thinking this
Yeah.
over, you hear a clunk, the sound of a vent breaking. And that's it.
I'm sure that's nothing if we move fast.
Let's get out of here.
Are you moving stealthily or are you moving quickly?
Alright, I only heard the vent drop. I didn't hear anything else drop. Let's go with stealth.
Alright.
Alright.
Stealth
Motherfucker.
checks for the party. What?
Take one guess.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Man, this makes you remember back to the war. You're in your element, man. I have to roll 3 dice. Is anybody gonna help me out here?
I got a 15.
Okay.
I also have a natural 20, so.
Alright, I'm on my own.
Could I roll with disadvantage to give someone else advantage?
Would you like to?
Sure. I
Okay.
guess I will. But it's a stealth check. And only because it's a stealth check. And I still have that bardic inspiration die,
That's much better.
which I'm going to use. What number is this now?
What do you mean by that?
I rolled with disadvantage. I need to add stuff.
Oh,
I actually have to add math. 24.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you are tiptoeing along, you see that the area that you're heading to, in one of the nearby rooms, a vent has broken. And as you are heading toward actually getting into the vent, it looks like the lizard person is holding the box slightly wrong. And as they're attempting to shove it forward, it clunks loudly against the vent edge that you're trying to crawl into.
Be quiet.
just like look around. Do I hear anything?
Want to make a active perception check? You may.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll fuck around.
Trying to do so as well.
Perception. Is it?
I got a
So plus
27.
3 for it. 19, 20, 20.
19.
22.
Alright,
21.
all of you hear the clattering getting nearer off in the distance.
Fuck.
I believe it is investigating the noise. What do you do now?
Be inside the vent.
Not enough to where if you want to not be, you can't get yourself up. Like maybe one or two of you are actually inside, since they're trying to stick toward the middle because unprotected.
Wait, is there anything on the floor I can grab?
There's some random detritus that's fallen to the ground, yeah.
I'm gonna take that and just chunk that shit down the fucking hole, and not the direction where that thing is coming.
Okay, so try to find a different area and just huck it.
Mhm.
Alright, make a deception check.
Ah, fuck. That's charisma.
I'm oddly not worried.
-1 for a 16.
Yeah. Alright. You hear the skittering stop. And that's where we're at.
Going the other direction. Okay. I'm gonna turn to them and do the finger over the mouth movement. Shut the fuck up.
How long are you waiting? Please don't light this here, you'll all die.
About like, give it a good like 5-10 seconds. Just like nobody fucking move. Listen
Yeah.
up.
I'm gonna let your stealth checks from before ride. You don't hear anything. Whatever that thing's doing, it too has initiated stealth mode.
Going off like the sound of the clatter, how far away did it seem?
It seemed like it was rapidly approaching your destination. It was probably like if every room is standard room size. It was probably like 5 or 6 away. And then it stopped.
So I'm pretty much like
And then you tossed your
back
thing.
against the door.
And then you tossed your thing off in a different direction. Which is gonna be a potential, like, another 5 or 6 away. If it's going to that location.
Is there anything beside my foot I could throw again?
Some other piece of random detritus?
Yep.
Yeah, you can find something.
Cool.
Where's your target?
Probably towards that same direction.
Same place you threw before.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because I would have heard if it walked by me. Hopefully,
Eh.
or at least caught a glimpse of it going by the opening.
It didn't go through the hallway that you were standing next to. But you
Gotcha.
toss again. And after the clonk stops echoing throughout the chambers, you hear a few taps in that direction.
I'm gonna sneak back over and continue.
So go, fucking go.
Go sneakily.
Being more careful with the box this time. You all get inside this crawl space and continue forward. It's not enough room to stand or even really crouch. You're legit on your stomachs. Which is a problem for you, Scraps, because you can feel like your knee scraping against things from time to time. But I'm assuming that everybody's in enough of a hurry to where they're just kind of praying that that isn't a problem.
Yeah.
Eventually, whomever is leading comes upon another grate.
Anything else besides great?
Looking outside, it looks like the hallway, and as a matter of fact, it looks like the hallway you walked by in order to get into the commissary the first time.
I'm gonna try to remove it without making too much noise.
Make a stealth check.
20 total.
20 total. You leverage something into the cracks around it and catch it as it pops off. And then slowly crawl forward and place it onto the ground beside it. And then everybody scrabbles through. Clamors, scrambles, scrabble. Yes.
Clear those out. Try to get our bearings. Figure out where we are.
You're before the commissary, so you're closer to your destination.
Destination or the entrance?
Well, your destination at this point is the end. Unless you're changing objectives on me and going for the plasma. I'm kind of under the assumption, though, that you guys have abandoned that.
Yeah. Kind of. So we're leading the way back towards our exit. Our point of egress.
Alright. You get back to the hallway next to that particular, the word is airlock. Yeah. And in a nearby storage closet, you see the lizard folk open it up and begin to investigate the things inside, which do appear to be spacesuits of a type.
Great. We just gotta wait for him to get his suit on. Get out of here.
So about that. Spacesuits are hard to get on. And it's gonna take him a little. And as he is trying to get this suit on, down the hallway you came from, you see movement. And then you see the big bitch heading towards you.
Is our airlock we can shut?
There's the airlock that you broke into initially.
Can you just shut the door and not let it do its airlockiness?
It doesn't like to do that. You'd probably need to make a decent thieves kit check. But you could probably try it. But if you get it too low, it'll probably just vent the atmosphere and your lizard friend will explode from the inside. Your call.
Probably shouldn't do that.
Just don't fuck it up, right?
Do you think I trust myself that much?
You think you trust yourself to hold that thing off for long enough to get a suit on?
This man get a suit on.
He's
I'll hold it
hurrying. Alright. Here it comes.
I'm injecting myself again.
Let's roll initiative proper for this.
There.
What?
That armor.
I will say your mod suit counts as a +3 to your AC at base 10, so 13 AC.
21.
Set not plus dex.
And then I'll let you add 2 from your dex. Sitting at
Okay.
15. Because it is a
Thank
little
you.
clunky, and you're not like, this isn't your specialty thing.
And throw me that
24.
net gun.
It's on the ground. His hands are busy.
I'm grabbing it.
Oh, wait for your turn, man. It's not
I
how
know.
initiative works. Alright, 25 to 20.
21.
T4.
Yeah, for Steven. Who was next? It all got named.
You got 21. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
21.
Alright.
Just leaves me at my measly little 7.
You got 7. That's great.
No, it is not. I am glad I didn't trust myself to try to shut the airlock. Maybe today's just kind of perfect.
Man, that was a problem. I deleted my... Because I had the names on a notepad. And then I deleted the names in order to write the initiative. And then realized that I didn't remember if it was Mike or Mark.
I think it's Michelle, actually.
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
I think it's Mark. Mark's on there now.
It is Mark. I stole the name from...
Markiplier?
No,
Sure.
the only other person I know of that's haunted by ghosts.
Mark Zucker.
I stole it from Moon Knight.
Alright, Steven. The creature is about 30 feet away now. What you got?
We're gonna use Cloud of Daggers.
Are you sure about that?
Well, now I'm not, Arik.
I'm giving you... Are you sure you would like to pierce its flesh? And blow the fuck up.
It's slashing damage, thank you, and it's 30 feet away. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Air is filled with gas.
The air is filled with gas.
We're in a coal
Don't
mine.
have many fucking options.
I am totally giving you a chance to say nah, because that will absolutely fuck everyone up.
I'm saying no. I'm not doing
Are
it.
we still stealth?
No, it's seen you.
We'll use Dissonant Whispers.
Psychic damage. Good call.
Give me a wisdom save.
Yes. Hungry creatures, famously known for their... I don't think that'll pass. He's real low. It's really low.
The DC is 13.
Well, it got a 6.
Nice. So 3d6 psychic damage. Where's my third d6?
Well, importantly, you bought yourself a turn of movement.
Sure did.
Half a turn of movement, technically, if using its action attack.
8 psychic damage.
Ouch.
And I must immediately use his reaction
Uh-huh.
to move as far as this beetle is. Haha.
As you send a psychic warning inside of its mind, it immediately finds itself having to skitter back away. Scraps. Unless you got bonus action or movement. Or steal.
That's
And grab the net gun.
You have a net gun. It's skittered out of sight.
Just going wait right in the doorway, and as soon as I see it, I'm gonna fire the net gun.
Range on that thing's about 30 feet. Are you readying your action to fucking...
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It'll be a DC versus athletics / acrobatics check for it.
That's fine.
Okie dokie. Speaking of, it's now the creature's turn. 1 movement to return back to where it was. Action dash to move closer. Scraps, it's in range. Fire.
Gonna go with athletics.
No, you don't get to roll. It has to.
Oh.
Okay. You see the net purchase around it, and it does appear to be ensnared in it. But it also seems that it's secreting a slightly acidic substance, perhaps. And you can tell it's not going to last for long.
Are we coming on that suit?
They're trying. They're hurrying. Spacesuits are hard, man. Any fucked up buckle and you die.
Was that the only shot this thing had?
Yes, it had 1 a net.
Toss it to the side and ready this little freezy thingy.
Well, that's really small.
Fuck.
And this
Okay.
thing's really big. Unless you, like, freeze its eyeball or some shit. Which would be cool. It's just not... You're not gonna be able to stop its entire thing with that alone, though.
Yeah.
But, like I said, put it somewhere it doesn't want that to be and then do it. Who knows what you'll do to it. Just make sure you
Stab
don't
myself.
bleed it. You're
Stab myself in the heart
raging.
again.
Okie doke. I'll let you have done that before you net shot it on your turn, because this is on their turn, and you can't do that, that's a reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Lizard trying to put his suit on. Mark, it's your go.
Lizard thing is trapped 30 feet away. Not lizard thing.
It's a creature.
The creature is trapped 30 feet away under the net, secreting some sort of acid. Correct.
The net appears to be sizzling a bit, and the air isn't on fire, so you're guessing acid.
Because I have nothing else to do. It's like, were we warned against lightning as well in this area?
You don't know if it'll cause a spark or not. It just takes 1.
Just takes 1, and I don't know if I want to risk that. Is it prone, or is it just there?
It is technically restrained, it is not prone due to its nature.
Okay. Then, if I ran up to it, would I have advantage?
Yes? Please don't pierce its skin, unless you want to.
I'm just going to hit it with the bludgeon of the cattle prod thing. Stun prod? Yes, stun prod that I picked up.
Run
And
forward and hit him with the stun proud.
Yep.
Alright. Do what you will.
I don't roll physical dice. It's bad for you. Don't roll electronic dice. It's bad for you. Just don't roll dice. Does 11 hit?
You have advantage. It's just strained.
Alright. Forgot. That's 22 hit.
I think so, yeah.
Cool. That's 5 bludgeoning damage. Plus sneak attack, I forgot. That's 11 bludgeoning damage. And because I don't want to be over here when we're ready to go, I'm just gonna bonus action dash back to where I was.
I'll let it be able to deal the damage and use finesse. But please remember that those are prerequisites.
What do you mean?
Sneak attack damage? It's gotta be with a finesse weapon. You have to be using your dex to hit with it.
Yeah.
You're right.
These things,
Yeah.
I'll say, sure, they're light enough,
Those are
it'll work
things.
for that. But just next time, ask.
Hey, is this supposed to be a finesse weapon? It has the
It's
same
fine.
damage as the dagger, so it looks like it's a finesse weapon.
Well, technically, it does an extra default. But
Yeah.
it's okay.
I will keep it in mind for next time. Just turn, action, bonus action, movement.
What was your bludgeoning damage total?
11.
Okie doke. You're like a call.
I didn't do the electrical
Why not?
because I wasn't sure if it would make a spark.
Okay. Fair enough. That's a good reason.
So we quickly found the button to flip it off and just not done it.
Bonk it in the head with your telescopic staff stick. Take that, nerd. Steven, it's your go.
I'm running back.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I am
As it
technically
whispers
allowed
again.
to make an attack of opportunity on you.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to,
Makes sense.
as it increases the amount of acid it's spewing, and rolls terribly. So as you are escaping, you see a little, like, horrible-looking pore on it open up, and just a little jet flies in your direction. But you get the hell out of the way. And then it sizzles the ground a little bit.
I feel like that's not good for a spaceship.
Oh, it's not.
Well, we're gonna leave this spaceship as soon as he gets his damn suit on.
It doesn't, like, eat the floor, but it absolutely musses up the finish.
Yes, and it whispers. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oh no, run damage. It cannot run, for it is restrained. And also already spent its reaction.
That's fair. I mean, its turn happened since I last cast it, though.
It just used its reaction to try to
that's
hit
right.
your friend.
That's right. Upcasting.
Now you gotta say that beforehand.
Then I will remove one of the die. Fit. 8 damage.
Ouchies. It's looking around in fear. But it cannot run.
That is the turn.
Alright, Scraps, your go. Medina,
Oh, yep.
here you go.
Oh. Gonna use the free slingy on it.
Alright, you targeting any particular part of it? Or just like, haha.
Eye stalk.
Yeah, you're going for it. Okay. Attack with standard, because it's restrained.
Liz. Yeah, it's a strength weapon.
It's technically
18.
all right. Roll a d4.
D4. Yeah. Hits. Got a 2.
All right. As you probably use way more dosage than the doctor recommended on this thing, you see its eye in the little glass bubble start to harden and glaze over.
How many charges does the little freezy thing have?
I'm saying you're spending all of them, and that's just what ended up happening.
Gotcha.
But as a result of that, you see it squirming, and it appears to be having to look with its other eyes a lot harder now.
How many eyes does the thing have?
There are 2 on stalks, and then you can see that there are others, like smaller ones, that you can't really count at this point in time. But the loss of that one has affected it deeply. It's like a jumping spider, where there's 2 really big ones.
That's fine. I can frenzy. And if I remember correctly, I turned on the shock prod in the other area, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna shock the other eye.
Yeah, go for it.
As you see him just like push the injector deeper. This is above 20.
Alrighty. Roll damage.
What was that, a D6, right?
It's a d4 bludgeoning, and then a d4 electric, and then your strength bar.
Gotcha.
And then rage.
So we got strength, that be so 3, 7, 9 bludgeoning, 4 shock.
Okay, nope. 9 bludgeon, 4 shock. As the other eye spasms under the electrical impact of this thing, and then clouds over.
Yeah. 10 feet of move. Pretty sure it knows nothing there. Fine.
Definitely new.
Gonna back up 10 feet.
Okay. Alright. Now it's that thing's go. It's going to attempt to finish off this net. It finishes off the net. And then you see it scuttling around blindly. I'm gonna roll a die, and one set of numbers it's going to go towards Scraps, and the other one's gonna go toward Mark, because you're both nearby. Fair?
Fair enough.
That is Mark. Go ahead and make a deck save, as this thing is just a trim thing to find purchase on anything at this point.
24.
And now you get your good rolls.
I decided to stop rolling physical dice. Because they don't like me today.
Alright, Scraps, you see this thing blindly lunge a little past you towards your companion there. And impact hard against the side of the corridor. Narrowly missing your friend. Getting on the spacesuit, Mark!
Mark, this guy's right here. Right in front of me. So I'm gonna stab at it.
And by that you mean whack.
And by that I mean whack. not actually stab it. I don't want to.
Blow everyone up.
And because I saw that scraps use electricity on it and it didn't blow up, I might as well use that as well.
Okay.
That's a 20 total hit.
Yeah.
Cool.
As you're smacking this thing and it's skittering loudly, letting out chirps.
Scraps is right here.
Comprehend
Close enough
languages
that-
is technically on. You understand. It's calling for aid.
That's not good.
That's not good.
Scraps is right here
He's on the other side of the corridor. Yeah.
on the other side of the corridor, so he's not close enough for me to get sneak back. Okay.
Yeah.
Sneak
Oh.
back.
Yeah.
Ally,
It's blinded. You have advantage.
advantage.
Yeah?
Oh,
I took its eyes out.
Took its eyes out.
You're
I thought it
welcome.
had more eyes.
I took the primary ones out.
Yeah, it went from binocular vision to... If you've ever seen any examples of how, like, flies see the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 12 total damage. 'Cause I rolled ones on both the d4s.
As you
Um,
impact it, you see some of its flesh almost tear. Above game, you may not want to bloody this.
Help motherfucker to get the damn suit on.
He's trying.
Noted.
Big, easy crab.
Nothing else for me to do. Except just kind of stand here.
You have your movement.
I can move back. Bonus action disengage and just move back.
Blinded.
It's blinded, I can just move away. Bear in mind. I have 30 feet of movement, or move 15 feet closer towards the airlock.
Kind of interpose yourself between this thing and the people there.
Yeah.
Okay. That is the end of your turn. Onward to Steven. It's not looking good. As in, this thing looks right fucked up.
Yeah. I'm going to cast at second level sleep.
Alright. That,
So, just gotta sleep.
how big is the radius on that?
Is it
Because it attacks the thing with the
20
lowest
point?
hit points, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first. Lowest current hit points.
You're a good caster. Oh. Yeah, okay, we'll do it this way. Make a charisma check. Above 12. You won't get scraps in the edge of the radius. Because I think that scraps has less than 50 HP. Yeah,
Total or current?
current.
Yeah.
Charisma check, you said?
Because that's your casting ability.
So close. Got an 11.
Alright, roll your d8s.
Try to get one of us.
It's okay. It's only 78 because it's second level. Okay.
Would have been difficult for you to down it, but not impossible.
$23.
Scraps, you have more than 23 HP.
Yeah.
Alright. Feel a little tired, but you're fine.
Yeah, I got this adrenaline pumping.
Yeah. Anything else?
Nice. Nope.
Okay. Scraps. It's chittering in panic. The spacesuit is mostly on. But most importantly, this thing does not seem to be able to see, and it's yelling really loudly, which is bad.
I can do things. Let's go for a rodeo. And I climb on top of it and grab its eye stalks.
So you are attempting to grapple it in the attempt to lead it away and force its move.
Yes.
Okay. I will say you can move half movement because that's how grapple works, and it's not like a large creature, it's just medium, it's just really big for what it is. So make an athletics check. It will try to oppose you, but I don't like my chances.
That's strength. I have advantage on this.
Uh-huh.
I roll the same number twice.
Is it really low?
No, it's 17 plus 6.
Oh, I can't beat that. And then you move it about 10 feet back into the corridor, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Alright. It's its turn now. It can't see, but it does have personal defense measures. I need you to make a dexterity save, which you will have advantage on.
Four, 18.
Alright. You will take math. Math hard. 7 acid damage.
The 3.
Why are you halving it? Are you bear?
Rage.
Yeah, you're not bear though.
Oh. Fuck.
Yeah. Only bear says everything except psychic gets reduced. There's a reason it's the quote-unquote meta.
I chose the adrenaline junkie.
Hey, yeah.
Fits. I liked it.
But it can't see, it just knows you're there, and it really can't get you right now, so it's just trying to melt you. And that's what ends up happening.
That's fine. How far away was that door that I can close?
The one that you forced open?
Mhm.
Honestly, at this point, probably about 50 feet, 60 feet. Even if you double move, though, that's like 5 turns. Or, no, it's not.
Is there another
No,
door close
that's
that I
2
can do
turns.
something similar?
Perhaps, but you don't have the door codes.
Mm.
But you can yell at your teammate.
Just gonna radio over. I need a door code.
Yuck.
You have built-in comms on these things, I hope.
But that doesn't mean you don't yell when times are tough.
Yep.
Putting suit on. Mark's turn. Mark, you're the one with the hacker thing. And there is a door probably about 20 feet away from him.
Can I go and just open the door for him?
You can go over there and attempt to hack the door.
That is my intention. Yes.
Okay.
Go over there and attempt to hack the door. I have a 21.
21. That's good enough that I'll say that you can actually push the button as a reaction to close the door. Steven's turn.
I don't know what to do here.
Help the guy with his suit?
Yeah. might
That
as
sounds
well.
like a good idea to me.
Give him a hand.
It's the tail, really. It's just It don't go.
I will cut his tail off.
Please don't. If he's infected, his blood might explode.
You better get that damn tail in there then.
He's trying.
Just gonna grab his tail and just shove it.
Yep. Scraps, your go.
Alright, let's go in this door.
Forcefully moving. It technically does not require any contested checks. You are over at half speed, but half speed is still, if you use your action to dash, enough to get you in there. Now you're trying to just shove this thing inside, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That, however, will require a check.
It's fine.
Athletic.
He's finished. Listen, you fool. Let's again. 19, 20, 22, 23.
I can't roll above a 10. You shove it inside, and then Mark burns his reaction, and the door slams shut.
Go, 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 go.
You hurry back to the lizard man who is currently trying to get his suit on. Steven is helping him. Before much longer, he manages it enough. And then you seal the helmet on over his head. Run into the airlock. Mark, you had the codes for this one. Close it. Whomever wants to radio the pilot.
Alright, we're ready.
You see them fly by. Door opens.
Dragging everybody in.
Yep. The door shuts. It does not vent oxygen in, or atmosphere in, because they can't. And then they are speeding toward the ship.
How's everybody looking?
Well, your burnt teammates still pretty burnt, but they're still stable. The other Atmos techs look shaken as hell. Your plasma tanks look empty. And you have a lizard man who didn't expect to be here, along with his large box that he's carrying around.
After we get done with this containment, drinks are on me.
We still have to go back.
Not anytime soon.
There's also
But-
other people.
Maybe they would like to go in instead. That'd be great.
I think this just on a different crew. Not sure these guys are willing to go back.
You see that at this point in time, they're just kind of paranoidly checking each other over for signs of any creatures that have managed to snatch their way on.
It's a good thing to check for.
Would you like to make investigation check for someone on someone?
I'm gonna check myself and other people too.
I guess I will check Steven because I saw him get grabbed by one.
Investigation check, peoples.
I have 11.
11 for Steven. You don't see any. Felt like you did a
You're all
pretty thorough
clean.
job and you don't see any.
You're all clean.
I guess I'll check you.
Mhm.
Well.
12?
Mhm.
You go over them. You don't see anything on Mark. And you also
Who was
feel
the one
like you
that
were
was-
pretty thorough.
Who was the one that was the first one that was injured?
The one that's been out of commission the entire time?
Yeah.
They're lying there still.
And do one more over on them. I got a 17.
Okay. Check them. You don't see anything.
Right. Check our lizard friend.
Checks the Lizardo.
For a... what is that? +2? 21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
As you're going over, you do manage to find that there is one now frozen to death on his suit.
You have a container?
I'm sure you could find a container of some sort in here.
Sure.
Oh, they said they wanted one. You get some sort of seal it and just... It's a fucking tape I have in my fucking pocket.
The silentest duct tape.
Yep. Alright, everyone help me do a once over on myself since I rolled that fucking thing.
Sure.
Got a 19 for myself.
What did Steven get?
17.
Scraps, you don't really see anything. You don't really feel anything either. Steven, as you look him over, you see that there appears to be one crushed in some of the servos around his knee.
You might want to do something about those before we go in.
Huh.
Got them stuck.
Gotta get in there and pry them out.
It's not the first time you've had something crushed in that knee.
Can you feel that?
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, does it affect your walking and moving around?
Like I never lost it. Just a little heavy.
Fair enough.
After a little more time, you...
They're also going in a container. I am not chancing that shit anywhere else.
Yeah. After a little time, you are docked in what you're quickly becoming aware of is the decontamination zone. And you're all given a thorough look-see over. The lizard guy, however, is... like, you get him inside, and then there's a trank dart. And then they just cart him away. And then someone else takes the egg carrier away. But
I would
you're...
put them in the same room if I were you.
Say what?
I would put them two in the same room if I were talking about him and the egg.
We'll see after we give them a more thorough examination. They were on that ship for a long time, and according to your report, those things were... they were fast. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
But you're all checked out. They don't seem to find anything. What are you... okay. You're letting decontamination happen. Decontamination happens. What's your next steps?
I'm handing over the, redread specimen.
Oh, they would have taken that during decon.
I'm gonna send him a report. We need, non-volatile weapons to go back in there. Something that can going over the full report of everything that I saw. If you want to go back, we're gonna need weapons that aren't gonna ignite the fucking air. Anything that pierces their skin, it's better to have something that can slow them down. Or freeze them.
You give her your full report, and then the security officer that you're talking to will look up and say, "Are you volunteering to go along with the clearing mission then?"
Yes, I'll go back. I have used my experience from this one for another run.
Well, since it seems that this is obviously a bit more of an infestation and problem, we're probably going to cut some of our losses and do things a little more dramatically.
What do you have in mind?
Well, we'll leave that to the host to describe. I'll go over it in a minute. Either of you two doing anything? Since he's now volunteering for the finishing up mission. I am aware of what time it is. I'm actually doing what I can.
I'm probably just going back to my room.
Alright. Day done. Another mission. This one sucked more than the previous one.
Didn't get a fuck no rocks.
And get a fucking
Bullshit.
rock. Mark?
There were crabs there.
I don't want those crabs. There are only two types. I thought there was only one type of crab I don't want. Now there's two types of crabs I don't want.
Mark?
I was hired to be a mercenary, or I was hired to be security. I'm here to be security.
You got everybody back. And +1. And +1. 2, really.
Doing my job.
You got anything, Mark?
I would have been standing around awkwardly for a few minutes, just unsure of what I should be doing. If no one needed me for anything, then I guess I would go back to my own room to decompress.
Okay.
I got my hand over that med kit too that I got.
Xenobio will take a look at it.
Take my recording. I kept a physical copy of it, of course, to whoever needs. the recording of
Xenobio
what
will
happened on the
also
ship.
take a look at that.
And I'll ask if they want a copy of the recording. Oh, yeah, I returned that thing off.
I don't see why you would. You continue loading up Xenobio with supplies. Hooray!
It's my job. I'm not really asking questions.
If anybody's following the lizard person's case, it is revealed that they are in fact infected, but something that they were eating seems to have slowed the process on it.
I would have checked up on him.
Yeah. It does seem that they managed to get them cleared out. And then they're given a room on ship with them and their egg.
I'll stop by with a bottle of whiskey.
Okay. And then sometime after that, you are part of the, okay, but let's actually still go get some plasma because we need that crew.
Yeah.
They go for, right, we're not getting everything this time. So they end up coming at it from the outside. Making a hole in the exterior. Allowing the atmosphere to vent. And then shooting the fuck out of anything that moves. And then just picking up the remaining canisters.
Oh, that made it so much easier.
Yeah. It does, however, guarantee that the ship is unusable and everything else. You get less. But, you know, safe.
Ship was unusable to begin with.
Yeah, safety. So all in all, You picked up another person that would have certainly died without your intervention. Good job.
Feels positive enough to call it a success.
We also got information, and it appears that they're working on a way to combat this particular parasitic organism in case they meet it again. About the one that gets off the worst is the Atmos tech that got blowed up. But after some time in medbay, they'll be okay. Good job, guys. Session done.
Drinks all around.
Nort drugs in the bed.
Till next time. Take care.
Bye.
Scrap out.
Bye.